Elon Musk looks to delay Twitter trial following whistleblower claims. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here and also hit the notification bell in order not to miss out on our upcoming videos. Elon Musk is looking to defer until November a preliminary over his goal to pull out of a $44 billion arrangement to purchase Twitter Incorporated and change his protest against the virtual entertainment organization, as indicated by court filings, after an informant furnished him with new ammo. The court filings came after Musk's legal counselor prior in the day sent a new letter to Twitter to incorporate an informant protest as one more motivation to scrap the arrangement. In July, the Tesla Incorporated CEO sent his most memorable end letter to Twitter, blaming it for deceiving him over the quantity of phony records on its foundation. Presently, he says the issues go past the counterfeit records and incorporate information security and different worries raised by the informant, making another fight front with Twitter. Last week, Peter Zatko, Twitter's previous security boss, said in an objection recorded with US controllers that Twitter focused on client development over diminishing spam and dishonestly guaranteed it had a strong security plan. Musk and Twitter have sued each other in Delaware State Court, and a 5-day preliminary is booked to begin October 17. Musk on Tuesday requested that the appointed authority let the two sides keep instructions their cases through November 10, trailed by a meeting to examine what proof they can present at preliminary. Musk said a preliminary could start soon thereafter dependent upon the court's accessibility. The movement to alter his grievance was recorded under seal in Delaware Chancery Court. Twitter maintains that the court should arrange Musk to finalize the negotiation for $54.20 per share. Musk documented a countersuit, blaming Twitter for misrepresentation. Legitimate specialist said the informant objection acquainted vulnerability with Musk's confrontation with Twitter, as opposed to decisively changing a case that corporate regulation experts have said favors Twitter. Elon Musk's legitimate group is looking to postpone the preliminary with Twitter more than their $44 billion obtaining bargain by a month, considering the informant revelation charging that the organization has serious security weaknesses. The case is right now set to go to preliminary in the Delaware Chancery Court for 5 days beginning October 17, after an adjudicator decided that the vulnerability from a hauled-out prosecution process compromised unsalvageable damage to Twitter, TWTR. Yet, in a Monday court documenting, Musk's group proposed another timetable with the preliminary occurring at some point in November, contingent upon the court's accessibility. Remembered for the displays joined to the movement, one of which was fixed, was a duplicate of previous Twitter head of safety and informant Peter Zatko's exposure, which was first revealed by CNN and the Washington Post a week ago. Musk's group has likewise asked the court for the chance to refresh their counterclaims in reaction to Twitter's underlying objection, which blames the very rich person for penetrating the understanding and requests that a court propel him to finish the arrangement. A Twitter representative said in a proclamation to CNN Business that the organization stays focused on shutting the exchange based on the cost and conditions settled upon with Mr. Musk. We have not penetrated any of our portrayals or commitments under the agreement and have not endured and are not prone to experience a company material adverse effect. The movement to push back the preliminary comes after Musk on Monday sent a letter to Twitter referring to Zatko's divulgence as extra legitimization for ending the securing. That's what the letter asserts, assuming the charges are valid. Twitter penetrated its end of the arrangement. In their prior move to scrap the arrangement, Musk and his group blamed the organization for abusing the understanding by lying about the quantity of bots on its foundation and neglecting to turn over data. Musk says he really wants to assess the issue. Zatko's exposure claims, notwithstanding the organization's implied security blemishes, that Twitter is disregarding its 2011 assent request with the Federal Trade Commission, that it has abused protected innovation freedoms, that it needs motivators to appropriately quantify spam and bogus records on the stage, and that leaders have deceived the board and controllers. Twitter has reprimanded Zatko and extensively stood up against his cases. Thanks for watching. See